For more than 10 years, Peter Travis has been recognised as one of Australia's leading potters. But he has another creative pursuit that's taking his art right up into the clouds. Dick Dennison reports.
Since Peter Travis was given a Churchill Fellowship in 1969, his genius with clay has brought him awards in many international exhibitions. Today, this Sydney potter is represented in at least 8 major galleries around the world, and is the first Australian to have his work purchased by the venerated Victoria and Albert Museum in London. But reaching the top in one field is not enough. Now Peter Travis has discovered what he calls flying colour field geometric constructions, or simply kites. In the last 7 years, Peter has designed and built more than 30 huge kites, and is still refining most of them. He never keeps track of the time he spends piecing together the hundreds of bits of poplin and ribbon, but once estimated the hours he spent building a kite was worth $7,000. Last year, Peter was given an Australia Council grant to fly his kites in a world exhibition in Seattle, and as a result, he's now preparing an exhibition to hang in the President's Cathedral in Washington, D.C. In between this work, he conducts family kite-making classes, an activity he began in Darwin after the cyclone as a sort of community occupational therapy. Each one of these paintings in the sky, as he calls them, has its own inspiration. One is a portrayal of Hollywood, another is based on memories of India, but it's only when they get into their own gallery in the clouds that they can be really appreciated. These giant works of art are stretched up to 6 meters across aluminium frames. Their tails are often more than 100 meters long, and it can take up to 5 men to fly them on a windy day. Peter Travis began building kites as a novel way of teaching design to his technical college students in Sydney. What he ended up with is more than just a kite, and more than just a picture, as he explains.
It's a kinetic, sculptural colour field work. I'm taking the sky as my canvas, and I'm using the kite as an element to create a transient sky work. Originally, my whole intention of making kites was of this nature was to complete part of a project where I had an exhibition of kites in a gallery and kites flying at the same time. I wanted to make a statement in colour, and there are 2 ways in which we see colour. One way is through reflected light, which is the way we see most objects, and the colour from most objects. And the other way is the result of the light passing through the colour, and there we see transmitted coloured light. And I suppose the best example of this would be a stained glass window. So the kite was able to show these 2 personalities. It meant that with one colour organisation I could show its 2 aspects via the 2 ways in which we see colour. kites have something that just everybody can enjoy, and I mean literally everyone. They're truly international, in as much as it really doesn't matter what race, what ethnic background, what culture, what educational background, what age. All people have some feeling for kites.
What